Right then, since I recently uploaded the trailer to Food Fortress the movie, I thought I'd do one more food review before I go on hiatus. This review is split up into two sections, and section 1 is French things. To begin with, we have a bag of however you pronounce that. I generally don't know, but basically, I'm quite a big fan of cabanossi, and this looks quite similar to that, albeit maybe a little bit more dry. It's like a cured dried meat. This is obviously le porc français, and it's nature flavoured, which I'm guessing is the equivalent of the word plain. I mean, it literally says plain on there. Why am I scratching when I'm talking? Anyway, so I actually got two bags of this. I've also got this other one here, which is Roquefort cheese and walnuts. And Roquefort, if you're not aware, from what my dad's told me, is a very, very strong cheese, kind of like Stilton. So this one I'm not looking forward to, and I just remembered it says at the top of this, might be hard to see on the camera, tradition and gout. So if you eat too much of this, you might get gout like Bobby from King of the Hill in that episode. Anyway, let's try this one first. Where do I open this? Right here. There you go. Do the good old-fashioned... Oh, there we go. That's a picture of it. It looks exactly like the picture, except mine's a little bit darker. Don't think it makes a difference. These are still in date, by the way. I'm going to give it a sniff. My voice went. I'm going to give this a sniff. It does not have a lot of scent to it. Again, neither does cabanossi, and I love that stuff. My favourite cabanossi, by the way, is the one with pork and poultry. This is just going to be pork. So, I'm going to give this a chew. See you in a few. That was perfectly fine. In comparison to cabanossi, I think I prefer that a little bit more. Even the plain pork cabanossi, because this is a little bit less flavoursome. But it's absolutely fine. I will happily finish those off over the next couple of days. I'll finish that one off camera. I'm not going to eat it now. The Roquefort and Noir. I'm guessing they call nuts Noir in Francais. I didn't do well in my French GCSEs. I got an E, and I used Google Translate for most of that. So I'm lazy. I'm going to give this a sniff. I'm going to give the whole bag a sniff, because I'm stupid. Wish me luck. Oh, that smells very cheesy. Anyway, I'm going to give this a bite. I am legitimately scared. Wish me luck. While it has that kind of cheesy taste I don't like, for the reference, I do actually like cheese quite a bit. I like, a strong cheddar. But I can actually eat that. I mean, it's not going to be super strong. I knew that right off the bat. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of this one, but that's just my personal taste. It's actually still well made. And I imagine if you do like Roquefort and walnuts, I didn't get much walnut in this, to be honest. I got more cheese. You think there'd be more walnuts because they're probably cheaper. But anyway, if you like Roquefort or Stilton, you probably will like this. It's not for me, though. Anyway, I got some more French stuff, hence this is the French section. I've got some biscuits. Long story short, my parents went on holiday and they got some biscuits in their hotel room and they gave the lot to me. This is a traditional butter cookie, and this is a crunchy coconut cookie, and they're made en Francais. Oh, by the way, I do have a few more if I get hungry. But let's do the traditional butter cookie first. That's what it looks like. What does it smell like? It looks a little bit like a, what do they call it? A manhole cover. I'm finally showing the world my manhole. You're welcome. This smells like a butter cookie. Does it taste like a butter cookie? It tastes like a butter cookie. Yeah, it's nice. Well done. I like butter. I like cookies. And now we got the crunchy coconut cookie. I mean, I like coconut. I'm one of those people who likes, you get like boxes of roses, and people always do like the bounties. I'm the person who eats the bounties at the end. Free food for me, yummy. That's what it looks like. But what does it smell like? It smells like a coconut cookie. Does it taste like a coconut cookie? It sure does, although the coconut is very mild. More coconut, please. I shouldn't lead on that. I'm making too much noise. More coconut, please, as I just said. But it's nice. More coconut, please. Anyway, that leads us to section 2. Crispy things. I said crispy things, not pinchy things. If you continue to look at me like that, I'll replace you. First things first, I have a bag of tackies, which is not a good name because it sounds like the word tacky, T-A-C-K-Y, which means something that's cheap. And these were not cheap. These are normally like £3.50 a bag, but these were reduced to clear because they're actually past the best before date. So I only got these for 99p. So these are from the US. I think they were made in Mexico. And they are made by a company of Grupo Bimbo. What a great name. Made by a bunch of bimbos. No, this is Intense Nacho, non-spicy, which is good for me because spicy stuff does not agree with me. And they are artificially flavoured. Yum. So what I'm expecting is basically a really strong fake cheese taste, which is fine with me as long as it tastes fine. Hence why I said it's fine. Right, let's have a look at one of these. That's what it looks like. It's covered in powder. It looks like it's a little beak. That was unintentional. Okay, by the way, side note. This thing's supposed to be a kiwi, but they give it huge wings. I don't get it. I mean, I understand taking artistic liberties, but then this is taking the piss. Anyway, I'm going to give this a sniff. That does have quite a strong smell. Not particularly cheesy though, but again, I don't think Americans know much about proper cheese, because all of their shit is artificial. I'm going to give it a taste. Well, they're not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Intense might be a little bit of an exaggeration, because they're not really that cheesy. They're fine, I'll eat them, but I've had like nacho cheese flavoured crisps from like generic supermarkets that taste just as strong as this. Now, obviously a fraction of the price. Well, not bad. I mean, if you live in the US and stuff, you obviously get these for a sensible price. Over here, it's not worth $3.50 a bag, but even then I didn't pay that. I paid 99p. And up next, it's a bit too big for the frame this one. Give me a sec. Walker's Max Texan Barbecue. And I bought these because these were reduced to clear in the range, 99p, even though they're still in date. And I didn't realise until I got home it actually says Pizza Hut on there. So these are, I guess, based on the Texan Barbecue Pizza Hut pizzas, I guess. I don't eat pizza. I don't eat pizza very often. It's not something I've ever really been into. I'm expecting generic barbecue flavour from this, and that's it. That's what one looks like. I mean, there's nothing surprising there. What does it smell like? It smells like a generic weak barbecue powder flavour they put on crisps, overpriced crisps. Anyway, I'm going to give it a taste. Chomp. And tell you what it tastes like. As expected, generic mild powder flavour. Absolutely fine. It's not divine. I finished them off in time. That's what these reviews have devolved to, just bad rhymes and puns. You can have that one actually, mate. There you go. To finish off, we got some spicy nibbly nobblies from Snackrite, which is a part of Aldi. Now, long story short, I didn't buy these ones because I don't really go to Aldi that often, and I have to get a bus there, and I don't feel like wasting money on a bus to get there. But a colleague at work noticed recently that I've been eating knickknacks, and they bought these for me. And that threw me off a little bit, because one, that's very kind, and two, I assumed they're just going to buy a packet and let me try a couple, not just give me the entire packet. What's that crap on there? I think some glue got on there from the manufacturing process. Anyway, funny thing is, I don't remember the last time I actually had the spicy knickknacks. I think they call them spicy knickknacks. I usually have the ribbon saucy ones. Funny enough, I just had Texan barbecue there. So I won't be able to really compare these to the originals very often at all. Oh, sorry mate. This is what one spicy nibbly knobbly looks like. That sounds like a euphemism. It looks like his beak. I said that before, I dropped it. Let's give it a sniff. Holy crap, that has actually a much stronger smell than I anticipated. This might have the strongest smell out of any of these crisps, and these are probably the cheapest by a mile. But how does it taste? Let's find out in haste. They may smell quite pungent, but they sure don't taste quite pungent. Yeah, these don't have much flavour to them. It's very weird. I'm actually going to try another one just to see that wasn't a fluke. Give me a sec. Here we go. Eating something twice in one food review. I'm breaking new ground. Yeah. Very weak. That's very bizarre. Because they smell so strong. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's like a flavour that is more apparent to odour than to taste. But whatever. Sorry again, mate. Yeah, I don't particularly recommend those, sadly, because there's just not a huge amount of flavour to them. Not bad, but just very weak. Maybe if you were to like crush them up and put them on your cereal. Actually, don't do that. That sounds vile. The thought of eating those with like a bowl of milk is no thank you. But yeah, that is the last food review for a while, because I'm taking a hiatus, as I said at the beginning. To the few people that made it to the end of this video and actually watch these particular videos, thank you very much. Let me put my thumbs in the shot properly. Very nice of you. I enjoy making these even though nobody watches them pretty much. Same goes to the Let's Plays, which I'll be doing another Let's Play soon hopefully. I haven't done many this year, which is disappointing in my eyes at least. Again, nobody watches them, so nobody really cared. Even though I'm taking a break, I do have some things planned, so it'll just be a case of when I feel like doing it. You're coming with me. Yeet.